a fall, from 3, 4 feet is going to hurt more, 10 years after you're 30 than, when you are 30. So I was very aware of that and very aware of all of it. And it was very important to me to be conscious about that and not fool myself.
Hi, Jake. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm very good. Congratulations. A lot of action in this movie. It's
I
amazing.
know, right? Yeah. Thank you.
Crazy. And I talked to you about almost 10 years ago about Southpaw.
Oh my God.
And yes, I remember you told me about your prep at that time. How you can compare the preparation for both movies?
Well, 10 years. Definitely different. My age is definitely different. And, the preparation was different because of that. When I did Southpaw, I was working with the trainer to teach me how to box, but I could take hits differently, and my body was in a different place. And this one, I was very aware from my experience on Southpaw how much I would need to make sure that I stayed injury free and I could stay flexible and be safe in these stunts, as well as keep all the aesthetic stuff that you need to make it look like you're a pro athlete. But I learned so much on Southpaw from my trainers on that, and I definitely brought all of that knowledge that I learned on that movie to this one.
But can you feel these 10 years in your body?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, in a way, though, I've stayed active always. I love taking care of my body and my mind. It's so important. I think it's really essential as an actor too to do that. It always gives me energy and helps my spirit when I stay in that space. But of course, I mean, I was aware that, you know, I had a foundation. I have a mental foundation to be able to do that kind of work because of work I've done in the past physically. But I also knew that a fall, from 3, 4 feet is going to hurt more, 10 years after you're 30 than, when you are 30. So I was very aware of that and very aware of all of it. And it was very important to me to be conscious about that and not fool myself.
I thought it was only myself. Good to know. You too. And
We are not
how,
alone in that. Yeah.
thank
We're all
you.
getting older. Yeah.
Yes,
Every last
together.
one of us. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And how emotional was for you to remake a Patrick Swayze movie because you worked together 20 years ago, more than 20.
Yeah. 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 It was really wonderful. I mean, Patrick was someone I was brought up with in the cinema. I from Ghost and Dirty Dancing and Point Break. I mean, he was, my generation's one of my generation's great movie stars. So I loved his work. I tried to really honor him in this and bring him with me. I have some tattoos that the character has on his body that are in honor of Patrick. I loved working with him on Donnie Darko when we worked together, and he was very supportive of me in my career. And yeah, I hope we did him justice here, and I think he would have had a great time with this one.
Would you like to remake another role from him? Maybe Ghost, Dirty Dancing?
I'm gonna stick to this one without, I think this one was quite an experience and a real honor.
Please make Dirty Dancing. I need that.
They did though. They did that.
But made another one
Oh, okay, okay,
with
okay.
you, with you. And how you can compare this one with the old one?
I think this film, I mean, nothing really beats the original film, but this one has a great sense of humor, and I think that's what Doug Liman brings to the movie. Um, it's just also the fighting is because of obviously the passage of time and all of the new ideas that Doug Liman and Steve Brown and Garrett Warren, our stunt coordinators and fight coordinator, brought to the mix. It's fighting like you've never seen before in a movie. So there's so many different new things that we do in this, and the characters are different. There are things that mirror the original, but ultimately it's very much its own thing.
It's amazing. You are so funny in this one. I love it.
No,
Thank
thank,
you so much. Thank
thank you.
you.
Nice to
Congratulations.
talk to you.
Bye.
Bye.